I still have 2 more to go, and I don't want to do them. Okay, 40 miles down, 8 left. I guess it's too far into this to give up now, but I'm really delirious. Basically, I started this 48 hours of misery because I watched this video on Instagram.
Callous your mind, armor your mind. You take this 48 hours and you can put this in your cookie jar. Your cookie jar is a reminder of how badass you are when times get hard in your life. Stay hard. I run 4 miles.
I just ran 4 miles in the blistering sun. It's 107 degrees outside in Vegas right now. So there you have it. I decided to do the 4x4x48 challenge that David Goggins announced that he was going to do back on March 6th. But I decided to do it on July 5th, kind of on a whim, so it's not the best time of year to do that. Temps being as high as 108 degrees. I figured I wasn't going to go out to set any record-breaking pace. I just wanted to see if I could get it done. The first 4 miles were my fastest set, with me doing it at a 9:53 pace. My heart rate was 158, which is my zone 4. That's really high. Normally on a regular temperature day when it's not scorching hot outside, for me to maintain that high of a heart rate, I would run around a 7:30 pace. So yeah, it was a tough one. And from the point of my first run until well after I was finished with all of it, my heart rate basically never came down. My resting heart rate is around 53 beats per minute, and even in between each 4-mile segment, I was resting at about 100 beats per minute. During like sleeping, I could get it down to about 80. So it basically always felt like I had this heavy weight on my chest. And my Garmin was consistently beeping at me, letting me know that I had an abnormally high heart rate. So that was a bit concerning as well. I have actually been getting pretty good at pushing myself into sufferfest mode for training purposes lately, but for 48 miles, I was really concerned about my well-being if I continued to do that. So after I completed the first 24 miles, I was seriously contemplating giving up. Okay, I guess I'll keep going. It's almost 2 o'clock now, so I'll get ready. Only 4 more miles until this one's done. Clearly, I'm not trying to win any races here. The last one I did like a 12.5 minute mile pace, and my heart rate was at 158, which is like zone 4. So I just need to get out there and do it, even if I have to do a run, walk, or mostly walk. Why am I doing this? I know, I picked like the 2 hottest days of the year to do it. So, all right. No more thinking about it. Let's just do it. All right. Like less than half a mile to go. And I've mostly walked this when it's 108 degrees outside. Bingo doesn't want me to do this anymore because he gets really sad when I leave, right? But I've done 28 miles so far with only 20 left, so feels kind of lame if I were to give up now. And then I ran 4 more miles, a couple more times after that, until I really started to break down mentally after mile 40 was done. I still have 2 more to go, and I don't want to do them. Okay, 40 miles down, 8 left. I guess it's too far into this to give up now, but I'm really delirious. I could have ran that whole last one just to get it done and over with quicker, but mentally I'm just so tired. I think that's the hardest part of this, actually. My legs, surprisingly, are still holding up. I mean, they're really sore, but not too, like, not a bad sore that I can't run through it. But it's getting really hard to run. They're getting pretty, I'm tired. Okay, it's 3:05 a.m. I'm gonna hop in the shower and then I'm gonna go to bed for like 2.5 hours before I get up and do another one. And you know what? I finished this gosh darn hardest challenge that I have ever done, and I swore I will never, ever, 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 ever do it again. But then looking back at all my Strava activities, it's just, it's like cringy. What if people really actually think that I am such a big pansy that I can't actually go out there and run all of this? Unless you have experienced this heat, it's really hard to describe how miserable it can be to train in it. It's, when you're inside sitting in your house and it's like air conditioned, you think you're fine, you're totally fine, you can go outside and run. But it's just like you're out there for a few seconds and you're like, whew, never mind. And so yeah, for 48 miles, I definitely didn't have the desire to push myself. So I figured I will wait until March 6th or whenever David Goggins decides to do this again, because he says he does it once a year. I will go ahead and do it then because it's a little bit cooler temperatures, so it shouldn't be as miserable. In fact, I'm pretty sure David Goggins lives in Las Vegas, so maybe I can even do it with him so he can holler at me the whole way to stay hard, be uncommon, and keep moving forward so you can fill up that cookie jar. But real talk to you all. If I can do it in 108-degree temps in the middle of the Vegas summer with not a single cloud in the sky to block the sun from baking me, then anybody else can get this done too. You don't need to go out there to set any records, but use this challenge to go out there and see how hard you can push yourself, because you are gonna be tired, you're gonna be sore, you're not gonna wanna keep on doing it, but you're going to, and you're gonna finish it because you can. If you can't run, you can walk, crawl, ride a bike, just go out there and get it done because you're gonna be grateful that you did it. And don't forget to let me know how it goes. So, until next time, take care everyone and stay hard.